The writer of this story chose to remain anonymous, so we'll call her Anne. Anne and her bestie Karen go to college together, and Anne kind of wanted to learn more about Karen's Navajo background and traditions. So Anne decides to join Karen for a 3-day stay at Karen's grandma's house on the reservation. Her grandmother lives near Tuba City, Arizona, out in the middle of nowhere, but surrounded by other rural homes. Now, the first day the girls are there, it's pretty chill. Nothing out of the ordinary. Until Grandma mentions that she saw a stray dog come out of nowhere and it doesn't want to leave. And Anne's thinking, it is acting kind of strange and it's kind of ugly looking. It's got a black, shaggy coat and it looks kind of like a mix between a German Shepherd and a lab. The next day, Grandma's in the kitchen making lunch and the girls are watching a movie in the living room, which has a large picture window with the curtains wide open that looks out onto the front yard where the cars are parked. Next to the window is a medium bookshelf where the DVDs are kept. And Karen gets up to put the DVD that they had just watched back on the shelf, glances out the window, and freaks out. The dog is staring at them through the window, standing on the wood box outside. Not something normal dogs do. And the other dogs in the yard seem to keep their distance. And Karen storms to the front door, opens it up, and yells, "Get off the box!" And the dog runs behind the shed. The girls head to Tuba City to get some groceries and come right back. And the dog is nowhere to be seen. Nothing unusual. Grandma decides to go visit some friends. So now it's just the girls at home by themselves. And about 5 o'clock, they hear somebody trying to open the front door. They're both a little surprised because neither of them heard any cars drive out. And the dogs in the yard aren't barking. So they both go to the living room window so they can see who's at the door. And to their surprise and shock, they see that same black dog trying to open the door with its paws. 2 paws wrapped around the brass doorknob, standing on its hind legs. Anne certainly thought that was weird, but inexplicably isn't freaked out. Karen, however, is. She opens the door and chases the dog off. Grandma comes back later and Karen tells her what happened. And Grandma does not like what she hears. But it's pretty late now, so all the ladies get ready for bed. Anne and Karen are sleeping in the spare bedroom because it has 2 beds and one window that's open just a little bit so they can get the night breeze. They turn off the light, say their goodnights, and the night quiet settles in until they hear a noise coming from on top of the roof. Pitter-patter footsteps and panting and scratching. Then whatever is up there sounds like it jumps off the roof onto this plastic water barrel that's outside. And they can hear what sounds like barking. But as it grows louder, the other dogs start barking as well. And something starts running around the house barking. And it was no dog. Nope, it wasn't. This barking sounds human. A deep male voice barking like it knew that they knew that it wasn't really a dog. Then panting again by the window. And now the girls are freaking out. Karen goes to the window and opens the curtains to look out. And there is the stray dog on its hind legs looking into their bedroom. But this time it stinks. And it looks like it's got 2 black holes in its neck with eyes that are twinkling like ugly, glossy spider eyes. And paws that look like deformed hands with overgrown, thick, sharp nails. Both girls start screaming and slam the curtains closed. And Grandma comes running through the door, and she sees it too. She runs to her bed and grabs the shotgun that's underneath. Then she runs to the fireplace and grabs a handful of ashes. She grabs 3 shells, coats the shells in the ashes, and loads them into the shotgun. And she blesses herself in Navajo as she opens the door and heads outside to shoot it. And yelling in Navajo, she tells this thing it's not welcome here. Get the hell out of here. Go prowl someplace else. And being a traditional family, the next day, Grandma calls a medicine man to come over. And he prays over everyone with cedar smoke and an eagle feather, blesses the house, makes them all eat some bitter herbs, and gives Anne an arrowhead. Apparently, she needs to carry the arrowhead and a small pouch of corn pollen for protection. And Anne says, so far, seems to be working pretty well. The medicine man said the dog was a Skinwalker. The body of the stray dog, which was killed by the Skinwalker, created an illusion so they wouldn't know it wasn't a real dog. He also said that Skinwalkers tend to hurt people using some kind of human bone straw to shoot at someone, think spitballs, but deadlier, to get human bones into their target. Doctors can't detect it, but that day, the medicine man pulled a piece of human skull out of Grandma's right shoulder. It was like 2 inches long and a half an inch thick, and it was real. Anne and Karen watched him pull it out of her. That was intense. And if that Skinwalker extravaganza still isn't enough, click here for more. And we'll see you again on the In-Between.